again, these fighters taking the last and final instructions. Fight 13 of the night. We got the local man representing Mean Machine, a new K1 training facility, headed up by Wokin's main man in the K1 industry, Vincent Elliott. And he is fighting the legendary Roland, the Shogun Ogun, out of Double K Gym. So, speaking to Roland prior to this matchup in the backstage warm-up, he informed me he was the veteran of 25 fights with 20 wins and only 5 losses. Tariq of Shafiq, on the other hand, this is his, I believe, 7th fight, 4 wins, 2 losses. So, as I say, an experience difference, but as I say, Tariq, you can put him in there with the best of him. He's always game for a fight. Ogun in the red trunks, Shafiq in the black trunks. Both of these guys just a little bit tentative here. Again, they're bigger guys, super heavyweight. This is for 3-minute rounds as well. So, you know, there is going to be an element of managing your energy here. You don't want to blow yourself out too early and then be left with nothing and be left vulnerable. Ogun's covering up. He's in the corner. He's covering up. Tariq's just... These guys both just throwing singular shots at this point. Be the first one to build in confidence, I think, once we'll start gaining some traction and some momentum here. Yeah, and Shafiq just attacking the inside leg of Ogun there. Not a great deal more happening at this stage. Again, Tariq strolling into range, and then both of these guys just pausing, just hesitant. Maybe respectful of the power that each one of them could potentially contain. A nice little combination there by Ogun. Ogun with the reach advantage here, one might think. Again pausing. I think he'd be working off the jab, working those kicks from a distance a little bit more. Ogun just letting the hands go a little bit, but again, both these guys seem super tentative and hesitant still, starting really slowly. Ogun throwing those hands and just going to work on the lead leg of Shafiq. Again, a very hesitant, tentative looking Tariq. And Tariq's moving forward, he's getting into distance, he's getting into range, and then pausing, doing nothing. Nice, it'd be nice to see Tariq mix up these singular shots, let the hands fly. That's it, come in with the punches and then kicks, mix them up. A very, very hesitant and tentative starting round, to say the least. Round 2 underway. Will we see a more energised Tariq Shafiq? There you go, the punches are starting to fly now. Here we go, he started off slow and tentative, now we go, there's a change of pace, look at it. That's it, that's the Tariq we love and know. It'd be nice to see him just continue this, capitalise on this momentum, don't let things slow down. Tariq almost looks frustrated with himself. Roland, the Shogun Ogun, veteran fighters. Yeah, and Tariq just trying to figure out how to close the range maybe a little bit. He's walking forward and then he's getting into range and stopping. Again, I think Ogun is putting the better combinations together. They don't seem to be bothering Tariq a great deal. But again, Ogun's hands quite low. He's looking quite comfortable. It'd be nice to see that right hand of Tariq's being thrown over the top. Ogun's got that left down by his hip. That seems like that would be a... Tariq disagreeing with the corner man, the cornering of his opponent. Tariq's gone in, let a few go. Ogun's just said, and what? And Ogun's coming back with a few of his own. Okay, Ogun, he can move when he wants to. That's what they say about Ogun. He literally picks his shots well. He doesn't waste too much, but then when he lets them go, he puts 3 or 4 shots together, relatively smoothly and quite quickly for a man of his size. I thought Tariq was going in for the high five, but he's not. A little distraction mechanism. He's kicking that leg of Ogun. Again, Ogun doesn't even flinch. Tariq's starting to block the kicks here. Almost working in a slow motion. And Tariq just coming underneath that left hand nicely there. Both exchanging low kicks. Again, we've got this. I think Tariq's just struggling to figure out how to close that range, and unload those hands. Because Ogun does a good job of feeling like he's closer than he really is. Then he leans back and he uses those ropes to actually be a lot further away, yet still have the reach to come back and Tariq and counterpunch. So it's a dangerous spot for Tariq to be in many ways. I'd like to see him hitting the legs more, hitting the body a bit more, rather than going for the head. Go for the body, go for the legs, because that seems to be the range that he can find. Third and final round of this 3-round K1 super heavyweight bout. Which one of these two is going to take it? Your guess is as good as mine. These guys starting off much faster now than they have throughout the fight. Ogun really starting to tee off. Looks like he saved his energy for the last round. Again, big lads and experienced fighters. Not wanting to blow. Nice combinations put together. That's really good speed from Ogun there. Nice overhand there from Ogun. Again, Ogun's finding his range now. Tariq struggling to find his. The body is there for Tariq, but the head seems to be avoiding him. Again, I'd like to see Tariq. That's it. The leg is always there for Tariq to chip away at, and then the body, the leg and the body, that's in range. But as I say, Ogun's backing up against the ropes. And as I say, when Tariq goes for the head, he just leans back on the ropes. He's too far away for Tariq to reach, and then he comes back off those ropes. And he's finding his range against Tariq. That's it. Tariq really starting to hammer those legs a bit more now. It's nice to see. That's working for him. Might be a little bit too late in the game though. Oh, nice high kick there. More of a slap. Doesn't seem to have phased Tariq, but it got through. That's it. It's almost like Ogun is just waiting for that energy to come back, waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time, and then just throws up a nice little flurry of shots together. We're in the last minute of the fight now. One of these guys is going to have to do something a bit special, I think, to stand out. I mean, for me, I think Ogun's put his shots together a bit better. Again, Tariq's really struggled to find his range and tee off, and I think he almost looks frustrated at himself at times. The Shogun Ogun there, catching a nice few shots. Again, Tariq just trying to find the distance, trying to find his range. The leg is there. I just wish he'd gone to town on that leg from the start of the fight. It could have had more of an effect in his favour than later on in the game. There you go. You see Ogun leaning back on the ropes, making the distance impossible for Tariq to connect with the head. And then he comes back with a combination himself. Again, using his range to his advantage. And that's the end of the bout. Mutual respect to these fighters. Always good to see.